Defend the sciencey stuff, Spartans. But against these two guys, that's actually not going to be much of a problem. They're not very good shots. Hello and welcome, I'm RC, and this is Spartan Up's Legendary Solo. This is episode 5, Momento Mori, and I'm playing chapter 1, Spartan Miller. You can see, Legendary I've selected, I'm in the lobby on my own, and I actually do all these missions without deaths as well. So picking my favourite Spartan Ups loadout, DMR, Plasma Pistol, Regen, Ammo, pretty critical as far as I'm concerned. Basically 3 sections to this. First you go up to the top of the tower, and then you get a bunch of watchers which spawn crawlers, and then you defend the 2 pieces of text things for science team. Then there are 2 night battle wagons you have to deal with as you deactivate a switch. So I picked up a rocket there. There is a whole bunch of rockets and sniper rifles all over this map, and they actually respawn fairly regularly, so you won't actually have any reason to run out of ammo. So as you get up here, the first portal will spawn in very centrally, just 1 watcher in this one. Do to try and take out as many as you can, as quickly as you can, because they're the ones going to be coming in and spawning crawlers. If you kill them quickly enough, they don't spawn the crawlers at all. You don't have to deal with those, you can just move on. But on your own, that's pretty hard to deal with. On Heroic, they die with a single sniper rifle round. On Legendary, it takes 2, unfortunately. Now these do go to only set scripted position to spawn in the crawlers, so as you can see I've lured in a whole bunch to this one location here. Now since I ran out of ammo, I wasn't able to stop that final watcher, so they spawned in some crawlers. I believe there are about 5 locations that they spawn in crawlers on this stage. 1 on each of the top of the ramps, 1 in the center area, just in front of the central ramp, and then locations to the far left and right on the ground. Then you take out them, and then some more come in. And again, try and take them out before they actually manage to spawn any crawlers in. A whole bunch of ammo in a crate just behind you. You shouldn't be running out on this stage. If you do, you should at least have enough rocket launchers and sniper rifles in that crate so that you'll be able to punch a path to one of the other ammo crates. Just stay far back here, jump up on these walls, it gives you a good angle. The crawlers won't actually come this far up to you. They'll come up to the top of this area, but they won't advance very far. See, I've got one jumping up to my left, but he's not actually going to come right up to me. He'll stay sort of about that distance. If there's about 3 or 4 of you, you can take 2 of the portals each, and you can actually cut through the watchers really quickly, and you won't have to deal with very many crawlers at all.
Crimson's on station, researching your power fluctuations. What can we do for you? Oh, great. We've got some gear that we need readings from.
Now I've actually got a couple of switches going to have to activate for the defense section.
Dr. Boyd, send us the coordinates for your
So I like to get up on this little rock. That allows me to retreat off to the right hand side if I need to.
There you are.
Only a few crawlers. I find the crawlers incredibly hard to hit consistently in the head actually. So I'm just like, screw it, I've got loads of rockets, infinitely. So there's one wave of crawlers, then you hit one of the buttons, and then you have another wave of crawlers.
That's 1. Let's get the rest of it.
There they are. Staying off to the sides here because I don't want to get trapped in the middle of them. Now after this second section, this is where the beginning of the defense section actually starts. Get up onto the structure, this will give you a good vantage point across the whole area. Whoops. One of them spawned underneath me there.
These aren't power fluctuations at all. These are slip space signatures. Something's traveling through the planet's conduits right towards your team.
Now this first group of Prometheans will spawn. Take them out, and as the guys are talking, then your defend objectives will actually spawn and activate, and then a second wave will come in. when that second wave comes in, do not kill all of them. This is basically the key to doing this mission on solo. So I'm just going to take out this one knight here. Just going to check there's no more other knights. And then I've got 4 crawlers out. Take out 1, 2, leave 2, because the next wave will come in when there is 1 enemy remaining. Doesn't matter what enemy it is. 1 enemy remaining. More waves are going to keep spawning. I'm not even quite sure how many there are, but there are at least 5 or 6. And solo, that's pretty challenging when they start having scatter shots and binary rifles and stuff. So if you actually just leave 2 crawlers, maybe you could leave watchers as well. I haven't actually tried it. They might be more troublesome because they'll start trying to reanimate the knights. So let's actually just speed this up. It's just basically a waiting game now. This one crawler that's right in front of me, he's got stuck quite far away from this thing that he's trying to destroy. And from that distance, he can't actually land many shots. And the other one's just running around in some sort of weird circuit, I don't even know what. Their melee attacks are not very powerful, even if they do manage to get in close and melee them. Especially if it gets stuck like this, you don't have to worry, but even when they're closer, you don't have to worry too much about it. 2 crawlers are just not going to be able to take them down in the time. And this is a time-based one. Strangely, for some strange reason, it's not one based on enemy kills. So I'm getting so bored, I'm having to play around with boxes, and I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, should I build some sort of barrier? But that's all there is to it. It's pretty funny, really, in my opinion. I'm thinking like, maybe I can block the spawn of the Night Battle Wagon. I don't think you can actually. I think they will just spawn in on top of it or beside it. So there we go, that's back to real time. So that was like a minute and a half when sped up, and actually sped it up 4 times, so that was about 6 minutes. I was just waiting around doing nothing. The crawler's completely ineffective. Now that objective is complete, and 2 battle wagon knights are going to come in. I'm going to get in behind their spawn right here. They spawn 1 on each side. Assassinate 1 straight away. Didn't mean to do the full animation. Going to rocket the other one and run away. No shields. Whoops. Maybe I could have built some sort of barrier in all that time I had. Activate this switch. And then you've definitely done it then. You've definitely completed it by this point. You've no trouble in killing these last 2 enemies, and then you'll get to the end of the level. If you kill them a bit too quick, then more waves will start spawning in, and then that's a bit of a headache. But if you do it exactly in that order, no trouble.
Did that work? It appears to, yes.
So that was probably less than half the enemies I would have had to deal with otherwise.
Slip space rupture detected. What? Hello, Spartans. Dr. Boyd here. The systems you
I thought that was pretty funny when I found that out.
activate portals for you.
Just hop into the portal, and then it's game over.
There's an open portal.
Ended up saying 11:47 on my time, I think. That was it. Legendary solo, no deaths, Spartan Miller. On the left is a link to my playlist of all my Spartan Ups Legendary Solo videos, and on the right is linked to my guides for campaign on Legendary Solo as well. So I hope those help. I'm RC, and I'll see you next time.